Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the set.
56. Mox 56. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Break.
53. Mike.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 5.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Ready.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Push him back.
Check 52.
Shit. Sponge. No. Hatchet.
Check 37. Pistol.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Hurry, hurry! Hey, my 7. I'm trying to collect.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. First down, Browns.
Protein spill.
43. Check, 43. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 31, check 31.
Regular. Watch out.
First down, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And it's taken in at the 9. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
Go
line.
now. 10-2 soft.
It's been a long day for you.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Bravo.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Throw left side, it's reeled in by Hamilton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. First and 10 right at the 20. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Ready, set. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Set, go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check curls, check curls. Run, run, run. Hey, exit. Kill. Hurry, hurry. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Here we go.
Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
56. Hey, pick your game up. Ready, ready.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Complete outright to Jake Butt. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go. 8, read.
Check 53.
Watch the pass. Hey, Delta. Shoot.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, able to avoid him. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
King.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Hey, I'm 133.
And it's third.
Hurry.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Browns first down.
Both set. 180. King.
Here we go. Quick dash.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. One touch.
From the gun, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's checking. Crash.
One touch.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Hamilton, the 4th-round pick, had a very productive career at Penn State where he was teammates with Saquon Barkley. And the tandem of he and Cortland Sutton brings some solid youth to that Bronco receivers room. And now the 24-year-old Hamilton hoping to build on what was a 30-catch campaign from a season ago as a rookie. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get your swarm
On 1st down, Locke airing it out for Hamilton. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Yo, check, 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 check.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, defense.
Alert, 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 alert.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get ready.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. 43.
Watch out.
A first down carry here for Johnson.
You got Rodney.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
180. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
43. Check, check. 43. Watch the run. They're running it. Watch the ship. Watch the
Kings.
ship. Watch the ship.
Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Check 25. Check 25. He's coming.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
180.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Real. Bud.
43. Much.
Regular.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Set, 180. Hey, come on out here. Come on, run. Come get some. Regular. Here, man. Tight yo.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
We got to step it up. 49, check 49. Point it right. Hey, back up. 43 is the mic. Set the tone. Hurry. Defense, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Bryant is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 10 more there and another first down.
Let's go.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go, here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
What we got, what we got, what we got?
Lock to throw on 2nd down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. We talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Check pass, check pass.
Get it.
Throwing now is Locke. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
3. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Hey, wahoo!
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 15.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, zoom.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Set 56. Cut.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and goal from the 1. Locke will try to sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And McManus able to put it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Alert, 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 alert.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Bravo. Recon, 1 spot.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Let go.
They'll run with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 4-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53, Mike, 53.
They gonna need some therapy.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Ready, ready.
Here's Locke. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, 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 hey. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Shoot.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Regular. Hey, Delta.
That's the what? 43 is the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Mayfield down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He finds his man. It's Austin. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurry.
I got you.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Squeeze, double.
Now Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, baby. Return that. Let's get that ball. Watch safety creep.
Alert.
Safety creeping. No.
Point it right. Hurry. Hey, alert.
And again, it's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, alert 33.
47 is the mic. I got one. Showing it.
Here's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
180!
In your face.
King! Watch the whip. Hurry!
Mark 43. Here we go. 43 is the
Let's go!
Let's go, Heavy.
Third and long for Mayfield. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Run.
43. All right, T, let's go.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All day.
Here's Lindsey. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go! 10 Lobo.
They can't hang with us.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling what they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. 12 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, Alpha.
Mayfield on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
I got one.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run by Lindsey. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At the 49-yard line.
Number 20. Regular. You gonna see me and you're not.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Check, 23.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
43 is the mark.
Hey, Team 6. Hey, alert. Run. Hurry.
To throw, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.